Hello, my fellow Planeswalkers, and welcome back to Advent Commander, where I'm building a 100-card commander deck for Magic Sealed Product. And today's pack is Core Set 2020. So let's get right into this pack. Alright, the first card is Goblin Smuggler, then Daybreak Chaplain, Metropolis Sprite, Soul Salvage, Mammoth Spider, Boneclad Necromancer, Undead Servant, Pacifism, Dawning Angel, Thrashing Brontodon, Rapacious Dragon, Yarok's Wavecrasher, a Bag of Holding, a Foil Unsummon, and finally a Bloodfell Caves. Okay, so not a whole lot in this pack on the instants or sorceries front. There is the Unsummon. There's also Soul Salvage, which is a black and 2 generic. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Could be useful, but I don't think this is the pick here. So I'm really looking at 3 cards here. The Thrashing Brontodon, the Rapacious Dragon, and the Bag of Holding. Now, the Thrashing Brontodon's pretty good. 2 green and 1 generic. You get a 3/4 dinosaur with 1 generic, sacrifice Thrashing Brontodon, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Really good blocker, effective way of naturalizing something. I like him. There's also Rapacious Dragon. For a red and 4 generic, you get a 3/3 flying dragon, and when it enters the battlefield, you create 2 treasure tokens. This type of effect would be very, very useful. The treasures will help fix the mana of my deck, which is going to be 4 or 5 colors, depending on what cards I decide to keep in the final build. And basically, if I could get it into play, out of play, into play, out of play a lot, that just builds up the treasure tokens. But this is a card I want to see how effective it is in Commander, in Standard, or just anywhere, and it really has my Johnny senses tingling. It's Bag of Holding. For a generic, you get an artifact that says whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. So first of all, if you discard a card, it doesn't just immediately get exiled, it's still counted as being discarded. And then it has another ability. 2 generic, tap, draw a card, then discard a card. So this basically lets you draw a card and then you exile a card from your hand. And then 4 generic, tap, sacrifice the Bag of Holding, return all cards exiled with Bag of Holding to their owner's hand. So the first ability just basically, over time, draws you many cards. And in a format where one of the favorite tactics of the people around me, at least, is to wheel and deal or Wheel of Fortune, that type of stuff where you're discarding a lot of cards, this could be very useful in helping make sure that you get the cards you discarded back easier. So, I think that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to try Bag of Holding. So, thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow with another pack and another pick. See you then.